City. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Sale ends Saturday, October 25th. Check us out online, KUSAK.com.
Hi, this is Ken Schramm, and I'd like to remind you that on Tuesday, November 4th, Washington State will hold its general election, one of the most anticipated in recent history, for presidential candidates at the top of the ticket, all the way down to local races in your backyard. During Washington's primary election in August, voters narrowed the field of candidates to the top 2 vote getters for each office. Now, many of these races are very close, and that means every vote counts. When you vote, whether by mail or at a polling place, make sure you mark your ballot carefully. If voting by mail, your ballot must be postmarked no later than Election Day, November 4th. Your vote is your voice. Be heard in the general election. Visit vote.wa.gov. That is vote.wa.gov, or your county elections office for more information. Brought to you by the Washington Secretary of State's office.
KOMO 1000 News Time, 5:14.
KOMO 1000 traffic. We do it every 10 minutes on the 4s. Paul Tosh, tell us about that ride.
Yeah, if you're going across Lake Washington, it's actually a fairly easy eastbound commute, but westbound, well, thanks to an earlier stalled vehicle, West 520 in Midspan, it's gone, by the way. We're still struggling from 405 out to the Evergreen Point floating bridge. Now, it is slightly quicker on I-90, but we filled in this commute as well, coming off of Bellevue Way and most of the way across Mercer Island. Still seeing scattered delays both ways out of Bellevue. A recent accident south 405 and I-90 kind of re-thickened up that southbound commute, leaving Northeast Dave to I-90. And if you like to use Cold Creek Parkway, well, you're not going to like it this afternoon due to emergency road repair between Southeast 84th and Southeast 95th. Lanes are restricted here, and they may have these lanes closed or at least restricted until about 6:30, maybe later on this afternoon. So Cold Creek Parkway continues to struggle both directions through the Newcastle neighborhood. Heading northbound, expect about a 50 to 51-minute commute, whether you're driving from Seattle to Everett or Bellevue to Everett. And there's some unusual congestion southbound through South Everett from the Boeing Freeway, heading down towards 112th, an accident on the shoulder. In fact, one of the vehicles is way off in the ditch, so obviously drawing some attention there. With KOMO 1000 traffic every 10 minutes on the 4s, I'm Paul Tosh for the KOMO Air Patrol.
And it's brought to you by Merriman Berkman. The market has taken your retirement assets on a turbulent ride, but what should you do now? Learn how to invest for all market conditions. Attend a free Merriman on Money workshop Saturday, November 1st in Bellevue. Learn more at merriman.com. That's merriman.com.
KOMO 1000 News Time, 5:16. Thanks for riding home with us on a Thursday afternoon. I'm Brian Calvert, and in for Lisa this afternoon is Marina Rockinger.
Well, the most reliable new cars on the market and those that are likely to have some repair problems, Consumer Reports has released its predictions today. We've got KOMO's Herb Weisbaum here in the studio, and he's got the winners and the losers.
Yep, well, Marina, Consumer Reports uses responses from more than 1.4 million vehicle owners to predict the reliability of the new models on the market. And here are the headlines from this year's survey released today. Once again, as you might expect, the Japanese build the most reliable vehicles. Consumer Reports says the Scion XD has the best predicted reliability score for all new cars, with about 80% fewer problems than the average model. The two South Korean nameplates, Hyundai and Kia, rank right up there with the better Japanese makers, most rate average or better. A number of tough years European automakers are improving now. Consumer Reports says Mercedes is showing a sign of a comeback. When it comes to American-made models, Ford remains in the lead and continues to pull away from the rest of Detroit. Here's John Lincove, one of the auto experts at Consumer Reports.
They're very good products. In fact, the average Ford product is on par with most of the average Japanese. They're not really on par yet with Toyota or Honda, but Ford is a very reliable brand overall.
Now with General Motors, it's a mixed bag. Some models, such as the redesigned Chevy Malibu, should prove very reliable, the magazine says, but a quarter of all GM models are still well below average. Chrysler, it trails the pack. Almost two-thirds of its products rate below average in the new Consumer Reports survey.
The Chrysler Sebring convertible, for example, has had very, very bad reliability. The Dodge Avenger, which is a sibling of that vehicle, very poor as well. And overall, while there's a few shining spots for Chrysler, such as the Compass, most of the line is very, very poor reliability-wise.
And because a lot of people are thinking about hybrids, I asked John Lincove about that. He says, overall, across the board, hybrids have proven to be very, very reliable, so no need to worry about them. Finally, Consumer Reports says that based on its survey, it does not recommend any Land Rover or any Range Rover because of their, quote, poor reliability. You can find more about this on our website, KOMOnews.com.
I thought it was the poor gas mileage.
Oh, maybe there's two reasons.
How
about the price?
Yeah, and they're expensive, too. There you go. Herb, thanks for stopping by this afternoon.
Problem.
Coming up next, we'll take a look at your weather forecast, and we'll check in and see how Wall Street did.
From Universal Pictures and director Clint Eastwood, Los Angeles, 1928. Christine Collins' son vanished. 5 months later,
He's alive, Mrs. Collins.
the police told her they'd found him.
That's not my son.
It was a lie.
You would stop looking for my son.
Why should we be looking for someone we've already found?
The mystery of what happened next would change a city forever.
This police department does not tolerate dissent.
I just want my son home.
Rolling Stone raves, director Clint Eastwood is at the peak of his artful powers.
If the boy you brought back is not Walter Collins, then where the hell is he?
Time calls it epic.
The mayor wants this to go away.
Convey the prisoner to the county psychopathic ward.
Oscar winner Angelina Jolie.
I didn't start this fight, but I'm gonna finish it.
Oscar nominee John Malkovich.
What have you done with Christine Collins?
In an unforgettable true story.
I want my son back!
Changeling. Rated R. Under 17 and admitted without parent. In select theaters tomorrow, everywhere October 31st.
This is Mike Murphy, your state treasurer and a Democrat. I'm not asking you to vote for me. Instead, I want you to vote for Alan Martin for state treasurer. You heard me right. I'm a Democrat asking you to vote for Alan Martin, the Republican, for state treasurer. After 12 years as state treasurer and nearly 37 years in public treasury management, I'm retiring. And although there is a Democrat in the race, Alan Martin is the qualified candidate to succeed me as state treasurer. I hired Alan Martin 10 years ago, and he is the assistant state treasurer. I enthusiastically endorse Alan Martin because our tax money is not red or blue, it's green. We don't make partisan decisions. Alan Martin, a former county treasurer and community banker, has smartly and safely managed your tax dollars. I trust Alan Martin, and so should you. The office of state treasurer is far too important to be left to partisan politics. Join me and vote for Alan Martin.
I'm Alan Martin, and I really approve this message.
Paid for by the committee to elect Alan Martin, state treasurer, Republican.
KOMO 1000 news time is 5:20. Quick look at the weather forecast. The clouds are rolling in tonight and for Friday, but there's no rain expected, which means by Saturday and Sunday it's going to be dry. In fact, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, too, with highs in the 60s. Right now in Seattle, it's 60.
KOMO 1000 News Time 521, your Money Minute, brought to you by R.H. Donnelly Dex. Here's business editor Brian Gregory.
Well, none of the major forecasts for retail spending in the upcoming holiday season has been exactly jolly. The latest predictions downright depressing. Brand Key says it expects to see sales decline by some 5%. The brand and customer loyalty research consultancy finds that 35% are saying that they plan to spend less on this year's shopping, shelling out an average of only $775. That estimate decidedly more downbeat than projections recently released by the National Retail Federation, which is predicting a small increase of 1.9%. Shoppers spending an average of $832 on holiday-related shopping. The International Council of Shopping Centers just released its forecast, calling for a gain of 1.7%. Markets rebounded from a steep plunge as energy shares benefited from a recovery in oil prices. Oil was up $1.09, $67.84 a barrel. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 172 at 8,691. The Nasdaq down 11 at 1,603. The KOMO Money Minute at 20 and 50 past each hour. Find money news anytime at KOMOnews.com. I'm Brian Gregory, KOMO 1000 News Radio.
We'll check in with Paul Tosh and get you another update on that ride home in just a moment. KOMO 1000 News Time 522.
And we are proud to have our keynote speaker at the I Want My Business to Thrive Business Conference. A man who wrote the book. Who is the book on local business? Dex.
Thank you. Too kind. For years, I, Dex, have spoken to your customers on your behalf. And today, I am proud to talk directly to you. About what? The World Wide Web. Oh, fear not, business persons. I am here to help. Not only can I help you access the selling power of our Dex directories at DexKnows.com, but you know all those super powerful search engines with the silly names? I know those guys, and I can totally hook you up. Get you registered. Track your results. Put you on the map. The worldwide map. Oh, stop. That's my name. Dex has tons of new ways to help business owners reach their potential by reaching the web. Call 1-800-339-1148 to see how Dex can help you get on the web and how the web can help you. Dex knows.
Thank you, and good night. Soon to thrive, business people.
Hi, this is Marvin Hamlish inviting you to join me to kick off the holidays with the Seattle Symphony Pops in a special Holiday Pops concert. It's fun for the whole family. We'll have the real Santa Claus. The Seattle Choral Company will sing sparkling carols, and it just might snow in Benaroya Hall.